Chinese company buys 1,400 acres in Florida for primate quarantine facility. A lack of lab monkeys has developed in China as a result of the import prohibition and significant increases in the creation of new drugs, which are tested on non-human primates before being used in clinical trials on human patients. Now, a Chinese company has bought 1,400 acres in Florida for a primate quarantine facility. According to Levy County officials and records, a Chinese-based biological research corporation paid $5.5 million in July for 1,400 acres with the intention of constructing a primate quarantine and breeding facility, reports Chronicle. L&T Cattle and Timber LLC, owned by seasoned Citrus County businessmen Stephen and Justin Lamb, sold the land to join JOINN Laboratories. According to public records, the Lambs paid $3.127 million for the 1,400 acre parcel of land at 6870 Southeast County Road in 2020. And according to Stacy Hectus, the county's planning and zoning director, JOINN Laboratories, its lawyer, and the realtor promoting the property, contacted the Levy County Planning and Zoning Department for a primate quarantine and breeding facility prior to purchase. Hectus informed the Chronicle that Levy County only authorizes research laboratories in the industrial zoning, future land use and zoning of forestry, rural, residential, FRR, applied to the property that JOINN Laboratories acquired. Quote, "We had discussions with all of the above people explaining that this was not permitted in the zoning district they were in," Hectus explained. He said, "They asked to rezone the property, but I stated that a request such as that would not be looked upon favorably by staff because of compatibility in spot zoning." Now, spot zoning, according to Hectus, involves zoning one or more properties within a broader zoned region where the rezoning is in conflict with the county's comprehensive plan and present zoning limitations. And she said, "But we examine each individual application on its own merits as they come in." Hector stated that since the parcel has a future land use and zoning of forestry, rural, residential, a land use amendment and rezoning would be necessary, and that if the parcel is larger than 50 acres, the state would need to review it as part of the expedited state review of comprehensive plan amendments. Because it would most likely need to go to the state, we would require that to happen first, see what comments came from the state agencies, and then, if the applicant receives favorable review by the state, they could proceed with the rezoning, she explained, mentioning that all of these are public hearings and would necessitate notice such as signs posted on the property for the length of the process, advertisements in the paper, letters to neighboring property owners within 300 feet of the parcel in question. The parent business and top clinical and non-clinical CRO with sites in China and the United States, JOINN Laboratories, is listed on JOINN Biologics website. JOINN Laboratories CA Inc. is a different company from JOINN Biologics UA Inc. JOINN Biologics wrote in its response, "They are on the same campus as our company, but they are completely different legal entities. Please direct your inquiry to the company listed on the public information," they said. And according to Yikai Global story from June 21st, 2022, JOINN Laboratories stock rose despite the Chinese government's restriction on the import of monkeys for scientific research. According to the news report, a lack of lab monkeys has developed in the nation as a result of the import prohibition and a significant increase in the creation of new drugs, which are tested on non-human primates before being used in the clinical trial on human patients. According to a recent assessment by China Fund, there are 30,000, just 30,000 in the nation. The paper claimed that the price for lab monkeys increased from $1,046 in 2024 to $29,874 per monkey, almost $30,000 per monkey. And this is on Great Game India. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.